Good morning, students. Our next topic is direct and inverse variation, which also includes some numerical problems of time and work. Student, first we will understand what is variation. From the word variation, you can clearly understand it means change. So two quantities are said to be in variation if change in one quantity causes corresponding change in the other quantity. Now, this variation has been divided into two parts, direct and inverse variation. Now, direct variation means if value of x is increased, the value of y also increases. And inverse variation means if the value of x is increased, the value of y decreases. This is the difference between direct and inverse variation. Now, example of direct variation is suppose that if you purchase one pen for rupees 5, so if you want to purchase 10 pens, automatically you have to pay more money to the shopkeeper. One pen you are purchasing for 5, so for 10 pens you have to give more money to the shopkeeper, that is 5 into 10, that is rupees 50. This is the example of direct variation. An example of inverse variation. Inverse means opposite. Variation is, suppose that if a man is working, or you can take an example of your mother working in the kitchen. If your mother is working in a kitchen alone and she is doing all the work, she will take more time to complete the work. But if you arrived and you helped your mother in the work of kitchen, that will take less time to finish up the work. So it will take less time to finish up the work. Why? Because here the number of person was less and here the number of person is increased. So when the number of person is less, time taken to complete a work will be more, and when the number of person is more, time taken to complete the work is less. So here the time will be less. Again, another example is that if one man digs the ground in, suppose that 2 minutes, so and some more people are, or you can say that if one man is making a road, he will take much more time to finish up the road, to finish up making the road. But if more laborers are employed to the work of making road, the work will be finished in very less time. So this is the example of inverse and direct variation. Now we will just be more clear when we will solve the questions of the exercises. Now in the book there are some examples given, and then we will solve the questions from the exercise. Student, there are some boxes given here. In this box we have to find the value of x, y and z, and it is said that it is in direct variation. So it is 6 upon 72, then x upon 60, y upon 96 and 30 upon z. You have to find the value of x, y, z. Now from here, if you equate these two, you can find the value of x as 5, and if you equate these two, if you equate 6 upon 72 equal to y upon 96, you will get the value of y from here. And if you equate 6 upon 42 equal to 30 by z, you will get the value of z from here. So in this way you will get the value of x, y, z very easily. So it is already said that it is in direct variation. So we'll just equate all the three things. The next is the exercises. These boxes question you have to do by yourself, and if you have any problem you can ask your doubts. The next is the question word problems. You can see the first word problem given in the book, and the question is saying a truck consumes 28 liters of diesel for moving through a distance of 48 kilometers. How much distance will it cover in 64 liters of diesel? So it is saying a truck consumes diesel, so here we will write liters, and the next one is the kilometers, that is the distance. So we will make two blocks like this, as I'll show you. We will make two blocks. The first one is diesel, it consumes in liters, and the distance it travels in kilometers. So diesel it is consuming, for first part it is 28 and distance it is moving is 448. The next is the how much distance they are saying. So distance column you will write x because we don't know the distance, and the next is 64 kilometers. So this way we are going to do this question, and then after we will just cross multiply the things like this. We'll just cross multiply both the things, and it will be 28x is equal to 64 into 448. So this will be x is equal to 64 into 448 upon 28. You can just cancel this. 28 and 64 we can cancel. By we can cancel it I think by 14. No, it will not be cancelled with 14. We can cancel it with 2. If you don't understand with which number we should cancel, you can cancel it with 2. It will be 14, it will be 2 3s are 2 4s are, and then it will be 7, and this will be 2 7s are 14 and 2 16s are 32. Let's cancel 7 with 4 4 8. 7 6 are 42. This will be 2, and 7 4s are 28. So it is cancelled with 7 completely. It is 64. Then you will multiply 16 into 64 and you will get the answer. In the next part of the question, is question number 4. You can see, for 100 kilometer taxi charges 1800 rupees. For how much articles, the question is 100 kilometer taxi charges 1800. How much will it charge for a journey of 120? Again we will make a box of distance and charge. We'll make two boxes, distance and charge. So the first it is written, distance is written as 100. The first part, it is saying that distance is 100, and charges it is 1800. Charges is 1800. Next is saying how much charge. It means it is asking for charge, so we will keep the charge as x and distance is given as 120. So again it's very easy, 100 upon 1800 is equal to 100 into x. This is 120 into x, sorry, 120 upon x. So this will be 100 x and 1800 into 120, and then x 1800 into 120 upon 100, and then you will find the value of x from here, which we will get the kilometers, from where we will get the kilometers. So this way we find the questions of direct variation. Next question, you can see question number 5. You can see question number 5. It is saying that 27 identical articles cost this much, how much articles can be bought for rupees this much? So articles and cost is given, so you will make two columns, articles and then the cost. Article is given as 27, cost is given as 1890, and then how many articles they are asking, so it will be x and cost is given as 17. So you will write 27 upon equal to x upon, this will be 27 into upon, just cross multiply like this. After that you will just solve this equation and get the answer. Question number 10, you can see question number 10. Question number 10 is saying a train is moving with a uniform speed of 120 kilometers per hour. How much far it will go in 36 minutes? It is saying that a train is moving with uniform speed of 120 kilometers per hour. So for 60 minutes, per hour means for 60 minutes, that is 1 hour. 1 hour is having 60 minutes in it, so for 60 minutes it is going to 120 kilometers. So how far it will go till 36? So for 1 minute it will go for 120 upon 60, and then for 36 minutes it will go till 120 upon 60 into 36. You'll just cancel it with 6 2s are 12. It will go 36 2s are 6 2s are 12, 72 kilometers. It will go 72 kilometers. So it's very easy question. Similar way you can do how much time it will take to cover 210 kilometers. Again it's easy. They are asking how much time it will take. So for 120 it is going 120 kilometer, it is going in 60 minutes. So 1 kilometers it will go in 60 upon 120. So For 210 kilometers, it will go in 60 upon 120 into 210. So we'll just cancel. 6 ones are 6, 6 twos are 12, and this is 6 twos are 12, and again it will be cancelled. I think 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 zeros are 0, 2 fives are 10. This is 205, and they're asking time, so it is 205 minutes. You'll just change this by dividing it with 60. You will get the answer as 1 hour 45 minutes. So this is the way we do the questions of direct variation. The next one is inverse variation. For inverse variation, how we'll do the question, student? Now we will be clear with inverse variation. You can see the example number 3. Question number 3. 36 men can do a piece of work in 7 days. How many men will do it in 42 days? So it's very easy. It is saying 36 men can do a piece of work in 7 days. So 36 men can do a work in 7 days. How many men will do the same work? How many men? So we'll just keep it as M in 42 days. So from here you can find the value of M. 36 into 7 upon 42. You will not write in box. You can write in box, but you don't have to cross multiply in this questions. Students, you don't have to cross multiply in these questions. So this will be 7 ones are 7, 7 6 are 42, 6 ones are 6, 6 6 are 36. So 6 men will be needed. Student, what is the difference between direct and inverse variation? In indirect variation, we were just dividing the things like this because there is similarity in every equation, in every fraction. The fractions are equivalent. But in inverse variation, the fractions are not equivalent, so we don't divide, we multiply. You can see in the here in this example is also given 78 men can do a work in 140 days. How many days will it take for 42 men to do the work? Now you can make the box like this, but you don't have to divide in these questions like as we were doing in direct variation, 78 upon 140. No, you will write 78 into 140, and then you will write 42 into the days they have asked for. So this is the way we write for inverse variation. We multiply in inverse variations, and in direct variation we divide, and then after we do cross multiplication. I hope you are clear, students. Next, you can see the question. Next questions. It is said that 56 workers can build a wall in 180 hours. How many workers will be required to do the same work in 70 hours? So this is question number 7. 72 men can do a 56 workers. So 56 workers can do a work in 180 hours. So how many workers they are asking? So you can keep it as W, and will do the same work in 70 hours. So this way you can do. Seven ones are 7, 7 8 the 56, and then you will write 18 8s up, that is 144. So 144 workers will be needed to do the work. So this way we are going to do the questions of direct and inverse variation. Then the next part is the unitary method. In unitary method, value of so many things is given, and then the value of some number will be given to you, and you have to find the value of that. So for this we will find the value of suppose that I can just explain this with an example. Suppose that 5 pen or 5 oranges costs rupees 25, and it is asking how much 25 oranges costs. So how you will do, 5 oranges cost is given as 25, so you have to find the value of 25 oranges. So you cannot find it directly, you have to find the value of 1 first. So you will write 25 upon 5, that is 5, and then after you will find the value of 25 oranges by multiplying value of 1 with the value which they have asked. So it is 1 to 5, it will be rupees 1 to 5. In this way we do the question of unitary method. So unitary method we will do in the next part. Till then I'll give you the assignment relating to direct and inverse variation.